I'm Nicole Nash with the City of Torrance, and we're here at the Torrance Certified Farmers Market celebrating its 40th anniversary. With the growing popularity of self-checkout and cashierless convenience stores, there's something so nostalgic about our hometown farmers market. Let's check in with Joyce Chan, the market manager, to hear how she helps bring fresh food and friendly faces to our community.
I think that coming to a farmer's market brings you back to nature.
It's been 40 years since the start of the Torrance Certified Farmers Market, but one thing that hasn't changed is the farmer-to-community connection.
If you want to get to know a place that you're visiting, just go to the farmers market. A lot of the residents are pretty passionate about the food they put into their body. Our farmers are small. They rotate the crops. When they rotate the crops, they're putting enrichment and vitamins and minerals back into the soil. So what you get here is so much more nutritious.
Every month, the farmers market sees an average of 4,500 shoppers on Tuesdays and 8,900 shoppers on Saturdays.
A customer learns how to work with the seasons. Corn just appeared this week. Watermelons are not here yet. They start in July. So it's about getting back to nature and what nature grows.
With up to 61 farmers and 80 food vendors, there is so much to learn each time you visit.
Finding something that I know very little about, such as chayote or green garlic or some kind of strange looking vegetable or fruit, and then learning how to cook with it. From that, I learn about different cultures who have cooked with it forever.
As the number of farmers and vendors continues to grow, staff has high standards to maintain quality control.
I always tell my staff when they bring samples, if it doesn't bring you to your knees, then it's not good enough. This bread brought me to my knees.
Chan says that the market also offers priceless opportunities for entrepreneurs.
For people who really don't have the money for a brick and mortar, but they have a passion about whatever they're making, a farmer's market is a good way to grow your business with little cost. Some people go off to brick and mortars. Some people spend their whole careers at a farmer's market.
What sets our farmers market apart is that it's operated by a city. The Torrance City Council gave approval to start the market in 1985 after dedicated volunteers advocated for its creation.
I had been involved from the year before, and there were a group of 9 of us who were pushing for this farmers market. I was always interested in cooking, so I was very excited. It's one of the few markets that has a lot of volunteers right from the beginning.
The market's main entrance is near the D. Hardison Sports Center, named after our former mayor, who also spent a decade on the Parks and Recreation team. Her widower, Lowell Hardison, still frequents the market and shares how it's been a big part of his life.
Wouldn't miss it. Tuesday mornings, I'm here at 8 o'clock and getting my fruits and vegetables. What a tradition for Torrance and how it's grown over the 40 years. I know Dee would be very, very proud of the legacy of the market.
The market's impact goes beyond Tuesdays and Saturdays. Check out the long-running programs that give back to a wider community.
We are collecting produce, fruits, vegetables, and bread products, and we box them up and they go to a couple of our local charities.
The Food Forward organization even reached LA wildfire victims earlier this year.
Within the Farmers Market Recovery Program, we recover produce from 17 markets throughout the greater Los Angeles area. The whole program for Food Forward have gleaned and recovered almost 500 million pounds since we began the organization 16 years ago.
On that sobering note, a longtime vendor was one of those affected by the Altadena fire. He shared his story with us just days after the disaster.
And I did not come here on Tuesday that week because the winds were going to be like 60 and I was concerned about driving. Thank God, because I was rested when everything happened. We have a 3-day-old in there. My cousin just had a baby and I told him to get out of the house. And the first thing we were doing was trying to grab each and everything we could that had any value. It was just a mad scramble. The fire seemed like it was on us because everything's dark behind us. We're in the house trying to get the cat. We're making all kinds of mistakes. Let this be a lesson to everybody. Be prepared. And assessing my situation, I go, wow, I was super duper lucky and I feel bad that things are bad for me because it's worse for so many people. Thank you, Torrance. These are really good markets. And even without the fire, it provides a good living for my family. This place has really supported us for years. Torrance is amazing.
Many farmers and vendors rely on support from customers. Here's some new vendors that recently joined our market.
Hello, I'm Demetrius from Chino's Farm Fresh Dairy. very passionate about milk. Ever since I was a kid in front of the cartoons on Saturday morning, the best thing was milk and cereal. Chocolate is our top seller, but my favorite flavor is orange creamsicle because it reminds me of your childhood of the 50-50 bar. We sell whole milk, lactose-free, 2%, flavored milk, creamers, heavy cream. We sell some juice, we sell some ice cream. Most important, everything is farmed to us. I love when people taste, so the first thing is, this is so good.
For 15 years, Chef Hung Kwan worked in restaurants in the hotel industry.
When I came to America in '93, one of the first food I've ever had was pizza. And I fell in love with it. And so to expand my career in another field, I transitioned to take ownership of this pizza. That's how you pronounce pizza in Vietnamese, is pizza.
These are just a few faces and stories from our Torrance Certified Farmers Market. It's open rain or shine from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Tuesdays and Saturdays. While June is its 40th anniversary month, we're planning a special celebration later this year. Thank you to everyone that has supported our farmers and vendors over the decades. We look forward to seeing you at Wilson Park soon.